Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Disco Elysium. Last episode we explore all the area again, we find a lot of clues, we complete tasks, and now we need to speak with her because we need to go to the island. So let's talk to her.
Officer, what happened? You're wounded. Why are you wounded? You look terrible.
I got shot in the foot. It was pretty badass. You will like it.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about.
I also got shot in the chest. Point your chest.
That's nothing to brag about, officer.
Don't get angry.
It's not serious. He'll be okay.
Okay, I have a question for you. Yeah, I won't say that.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
Okay, you need suggestion for the... Okay, yeah, we can talk to her later. We need to get to the island.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Can we borrow your boat?
If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull, I just got it nice and yellow, and no drinking on the boat, and no joyriding either.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
Nod alone attentively.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
Hey, what's on the island? Nothing, just ruins. Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war for the communards. And the anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself. I always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
You say you haven't been there yourself. Who has then, if you're not?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me.
This must be one of the many fortifications that was used in the dying days of the revolution against coalition forces before they took this city.
The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Which kids?
The twins.
Okay.
God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
There is anything I should know about getting there?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Yeah, thank you. We'll use your skiff to get there then.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Be seeing you. Okay. Let's talk to the kids before we go to the island. Yeah, they speak a little bit strange, but it's okay. Let's drop a safe. Talk to them, Harry.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Okay, you've been in that island, right?
On that island?
The one who's busy kicking his stone points to the bay. Yes, that one. I need to know what's there.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Yeah, empty case.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
Wait, you mean shells?
I don't know what these are.
What then?
They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
Your nerve endings sting from the mention of a guy. They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Someone lives on the island?
No.
The boy answers, shaking his head vehemently.
Yes.
His brother looks at him, then at you.
Let's go with yes.
Yeah, the lieutenant writes his eyebrow and waves on his notebook. Why is he the fire guy?
Because
The boy paused to think.
he asks to put the fire out.
Okay, what does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You We shouldn't go. Yes.
You mentioned something about lights.
I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
He points to the street light.
Yes.
Is there anything else you can tell me about this guy, Ish? Does he live there?
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
How come?
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
Isha, that's all. Yeah, that's all you know. Is there anything more than you can tell me about the island? The boy said, rolling his eyes. It's clear that he has no intention to finish in the sentence.
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Yeah, let's go there. Okay, kids. Yeah. Well, yeah, your mother thinks you talk strange, but I don't think so. I really don't think so. Like kids. They don't want to tell everything to you.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
Okay, let me check the task that I have. You can go.
The skiff floats on the calm mirror of the sea. It's 2 seats. Once you get, remember what the net picker said.
Okay, you take the
It's a
giant Kim.
small tank.
He'll hold the
You
boombox.
What?
What? How else we blast the SAT FM on your way? SAT FM on your way to the island.
Fine. Let's blast SAD FM then.
SAD FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rock songs. You seem to know its frequency by heart.
Getting a ride to the island. Okay, let's go there. Really? Really? That's what you need to do, Harry? That's horrible. Yeah, man. Yeah, we have 3 quests that we can do here, but they're not like that important, and I don't know. I think it's more important to continue the main mission, because I can do one of them, and the other ones are not like giving me too many choices. Probably in the island we have more choices to fill the other quests, and we can go to talk to Evrard. I can recover my gun because I don't know where it is, and yeah, it's more than enough, I think. I don't know if I'm committing a mistake right here for not doing more stuff, but I think you should continue, yeah, progress a little bit and see if something else opens. That's the way I normally play games. Yeah, if this was my second playthrough, I probably will do more stuff than the first playthrough. Yeah, probably I will take more calm and let the day pass, because you have any problem, you let the days pass and do all the quests like more faster than they should be. If you're seeing I'm talking a lot, it's because this song is going to get copyright. Yeah, I got already like 3 copyright claims here. They let you use their songs and stuff inside the YouTube, but yeah, you don't know about companies. Someone can sue the company and say, okay, that's all mine. You get out there. Yeah, Keyman, you can run a little bit faster. I understand that there are a lot of eyes, but yeah. And hurry, get out there, that you're going to fall down and die. Yeah, that church is beautiful. The crab man, he lives here in the top. It will be super awesome that you can see him there. It will be amazing. Yeah, you're seeing the ladder. The ladder over there. Probably he gets here and start hearing people. Yeah, he got a couple ladders inside the church. Okay. And this is the stuff I wasn't able to open. Yeah, I need more what it was? I don't remember what it was. So something I never get. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to distribute my points right now. Yeah, I don't know if the game is going to be more and more longer, or it's going to be a little bit shorter from here, like 5 or 4 more hours, or like an hour more. No idea. Okay, we have oil here. Yeah, the island, you see a lot of holes for the war. Anything else that we can check here at the start? No. Yeah, I could try to do a lot of checks and stuff, but like I say, I don't like to force myself to do 100% of the game if it's the first time I'm playing it. I'm more this kind of games. Yeah, if they were like a Final Fantasy game, I would do it because you can retry everything you want in Final Fantasy game. You can farm a lot, and the story is way straight. But this game is a lot about decisions and stuff.
The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. So now we are in the island. Now let's start exploring. Yeah, we'll explore everything here. The Rose chain trails off the ocean.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
It leads to the depot in the land's end.
Ah, yes. So it seems.
Okay, what do you think it was used for?
For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
As a defensive measure, locking off that side of the bay.
Looking from who?
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
Finish the thought. Okay, what do you have here? A makeshift bridge bombs were powerful enough to break the foundation. Yeah, let's drop it safe and let's start exploring. Oh, a lot of stuff. Okay, what do you hear? There is a lighting trace of masoot in the air. Attention, inflammable. Oh, okay, probably something we can. Some fuel had leaked on the barrel. We have a door there. Okay, and we have something here. We can go to the coast. Let me check. Yeah, we can go to the coast. Okay, what do you have here? These tires are falling apart. They are at least 50 years old. And something else. Okay, we can continue. Okay, let's go all the way up. Yeah, we have half of a day to explore the island, so I think it's going to be more than enough. I don't think this is going to be gigantic. What do you have
The
here?
dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
What is that flutter?
The flock of quail departs. Now more than 100 meters away. 102.
Underneath the flutter.
105. On the islet, there is almost no wind. Just the light movement of air through the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline. Long dried leaves chafing against each other. Like a silent orchestra tuning at the beginning of some major work. Of great importance to the few who attend.
To the west?
A silent hiss. Sea air moving through the needles of a pine tree.
To the
The
east?
faraway roar of the city. Distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand. The low tide filtered through its grains. A bird tending to its feathers.
Ahead?
A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box. Through its ancient slits and cracks. Resonating. Hollow. A big building.
Beyond that further north?
Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless.
Below the
A
silence?
jitter. A sound impatient to happen. But not yet in this world. You hear some kind of limb fidget, producing an imperceptible tick. No, it's just your imagination. You can't hear such things.
Kim?
Yes?
Momentarily, the sounds are swept away. Pain shoots up your right foot and into your groin.
Have you noticed how quiet it is?
I have. Is that why we're stopping?
Sorry, let's move. Yeah. I don't think that's something I want to. Okay, what do you hear? This barrel says, I see him. You see to start with a little specking. Okay, what do you hear? Warm blood tickles down your armpit. The ligature is off. It's nothing. Okay. And here? Now I get up there and the stairs are going. Okay, we can do something here? No. And right here? No. We can only go inside there. Let's drop a save and let's go inside. Okay, we have stuff to gather. I don't think it's money, but let's check it out. Hey, careful, these stairs have collapsed. That one wants an armament rest. The twin cannons are attached to their medium distance large caliber. Okay, we have a bed over there. What do we have here? You see candles planted on a broken rangefinder. A mom-beaten bed stick up with the white dot. Okay, we have a lot of stuff here. Let me drop a save.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized.
Sift through them.
Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures, popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalists T&T Harpin, husband and wife. Widely read by people from all walks of life. Who doesn't like nature? Who doesn't want to survive? Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Conceptualization. I need to check that out. I have something that give me conceptualization. Okay, I got one conceptualization. Let me drop a save.
Soft
This is a
covers,
what?
Serialized fantastic
You may retry
and
it.
detectives.
Okay, let's continue because I am not going to try that check. Motley Booth, fantastic and historical fiction. Daishin with sauce and fire, survivor kitchen. What is this? Hand-eye coordination. Okay, give me that. Okay, let's check this bed. Yeah, someone was living here.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft-cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
There are signs that someone lives.
A flash of pain interrupts you, making you wince instead of letting the words out.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
No, time to rest now.
Yes, anytime. If you need a rest later, it's okay by me.
Okay.
Don't have to be a hit.
Okay, we can come and rest here. So we have a lot of stuff there, and we have two. Okay, open here, and give me all of this. What is in here? The green glass door must weigh over 10 tons. Must be off of it. Can I
You
open it?
see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
What's on the other side?
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable.
How do you open? Do we open
Maybe
this?
this is one of the doors we don't open?
He looks at the door when it's bigger brother than at the lock. He find us not open it, highly unlikely. Sure, you're right. No. I find us not open it, highly unlikely.
Alright, I retract my statement. It was naive. Let's look around and get it open.
Okay. Yeah, okay, we're talking about. You're talking to Harrier the... Okay, we have something here. What do we got? 2 empathy. Nah, I don't need that. Yeah, only we have a legendary check, and I think I can do legendary checks right now. Okay, what do we have here?
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Pour the fuel into the tank.
The lieutenant assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant flicks the switch.
Pull the rope.
The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
That should do it.
Okay, where does this wire lead?
Downstairs, somewhere.
Tap on the side.
The tank is far from full, but there should be enough inside to keep it going for a day.
Okay, let's go. So let's just start following the cables. Oh, these ones are broken. And how do we get there? Oh, from down. Okay, okay. Let's go to the down area. I didn't know that you can come here. Let me drop a save here. What do you have here? The hatch is jammed and shut. And we have another way out. Okay. Careful. Water rush below the fire down below. And what is this?
Green paint flicks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
Run your fingers across the keyboard.
The keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
What is this then?
The console of an anti-computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out. They terminate here.
Could this open the blast door?
I think, yes. Let's see. The emergency open.
Turn on the emergency open.
The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
Okay, let's go there right now. Before anything else I want to do is go inside. What? But this door is gigantic and you're seeing like this like a bank door. I understand because there was a war bunker, but wow.
After you.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm not going to ask what happened if we are going to get in another fight. We die, man, we die. So stop asking stupid questions. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, this is the island. Okay, let's continue exploring this and then we will go to the other side. Yeah, Robert Ding guy is defeated and broken. Yeah. Hey, careful. Small white flower blossom all around you. Oh crap. This is a sniper. Auto saving. Yeah, the game is saving. And we can get inside there? Can we get inside here? No. Probably from, yeah, from there. You're the sniper. Let me drop a save.
An old man wearing tracksuit trousers leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth, then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours, unclouded by cataracts. His eyesight is sharp. He's practically tearing up from spite. Hatred got the best of him a long time ago. This man hates everything.
Are you the fire guy?
The what now? I can't hear you.
Did you recently tell two kids to put out the fire? Two twins?
I may have. All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around, trying to give up the position. Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up.
You retain your eyesight.
My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit.
Did you close the blast door?
I did. And you opened it. How?
I feel the generator and then use the console.
I should have burned that console down.
How did you know I was coming?
Reactionary rock and roll music. Playing on the water.
Told you we shouldn't play sad FM.
It was not rock and roll, it was Sad FM.
Sad FM, huh? I always hated that station. Phlegmatic, counter-revolutionary dirges. Sadness is a mental illness. A weapon of the bourgeoisie. The fascists were right about rock and roll. It is degenerate. Hip gyrating, mental illness music.
Okay, you don't seem like anything different than your gun. Nice gun you got there.
It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
It's a Bell McGrave?
It's a Triangong 446.
Southeast Samarin made. Exotic. Must be defunct too. No modern rifle manufacturer of that name springs to mind.
Cam?
A Samaran rifle. How did you get hold of one?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
He pats the rifle.
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing.
He sings Yao commune.
You heard me. It's good now. Like chalk wiped from the board.
I'm with the police. You can keep the gun, but keep it down. Not one move.
No.
The lieutenant aimed the pistol square at the man's head and says,
Put it down now, sir.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out before you question me. To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway. It's out of bullets.
pick up the gun lying in the sand.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stopped and patched in places with tape and wire.
Inspect it closer.
The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangong, 4.46mm, made in Sinyao.
It's as he said, it's a trigon made of hissing yao.
No one said it has to be a Belmagrave. We were just guessing.
From ballistics, it could easily have been a Triangong, too.
It doesn't matter if it was made in Shanti Shanti. All it has to do is use jacketed ammunition. And it does.
In this use jacket
The
ammunition.
right type and the right calibre.
The lieutenant nods, glancing at the gun.
He's liking this.
He stowed the gun.
The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him to get a confession. In time.
Who are you?
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross,
Josef. Cool
Political
name.
Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol. I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
His eyes turn to the reeds again, dead and voodoo.
The commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? You're a holdover from the...
From the Insular Indian Citizens Militia, the army of the revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in 07, trained in the École de Contrôle Orient, and consigned to emergency defense duties in 08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duties.
Now I understand why you're here.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
You've been on this island for 3 years?
No. I've been on other islands, too. I was in Resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago.
Wow, that's a lot, man. Again, you've been hiding for 43 years?
43 years and 10 months.
I don't even know what that is.
It's inhuman. It's sick. It's not how a human being should live, but I had to. I couldn't just forget. I couldn't just forget what I saw.
This is the problem of war. This is the problem. The people get traumatized and there are no way to heal them.
What have you been doing during all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
He looks across the water.
Where the afternoon grows late, on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, people walk home. Street lights will soon be lit. Further inland, the streets are alive with workers, men, women, children, street hawks and migrant laborers. The temperature is steady. Alto cumulus clouds form above Precinct 41. 2 police officers step out of the Whirling in Rags cafeteria. Satellite officer Jean-Vic Mayer inspects giant letters across the plaza mosaic in dark red government-marked heavy fuel oil. Patrol officer Judith Minot points west. The fishing village. She glances at her watch. We meet in 15 minutes. The officers go, leaving behind the writing, still smelling of petroleum. One day, it says, I will return to your side.
Always waiting
The old man turns his eyes over the shore back to you. For what?
for her to return.
Her who?
Girl child. Revolution.
I come from there, point to the Maryland. I can assure you that is not what the people are there planning.
I am not a fool. I know. The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore, however hard I try, whatever I do.
You say you served your unit.
I was just 16 years old, 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith.
Understood.
Well done. I won't explain it to a minion of capital.
What is this place, this island?
It's not an island, Dwat. It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving
Well, what is it used for?
defender. The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02, retrofitted the fort with an AA gun to defend against an airborne landing.
His walking history.
Against the whole world.
His walking history. That's why I love to talk to old people, because it's amazing the stories that they can tell you. His all walking history. Remember all the stuff that we read, all the stuff that they talk about the war? He was part of the war. You mean the landing, retaking of Revachol?
Coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. I later found out on the radio they called it Deathblow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone.
Murderers, I know what you mean.
You don't know. You haven't seen it. Iblis,
Iblis?
the black-eyed angel.
How you have survived all this time?
How does anyone survive? I steal
What do you steal?
supplies, vegetables. I collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog, not a human being.
How is your health, Mr. Dross?
I've been throwing up blood since winter. Red, like beetroot. Been passing it in stool, too.
I have to say, if you any time you cough blood, go to your doctor. Yeah. You can have TB, cancer, or even something worse than that.
He does seem frail, gaunt for his age, more like 75 than 65. Trouble putting on weight could mean cancer.
Yeah, it could be.
DRCM can provide medical services. You need to be looked over.
He probably doesn't want to move from here,
I
King.
need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. That's all they give you. Toy guns.
This is a serious situation, you need to be looked over, and we can do it.
There's nothing to look over. The triage is in, and it's black. Administer morphine. Moribund.
Thank you for clearing that up.
He looks at you, his face parched from the sun and the wind. There's a wince of pain in there somewhere.
Hey, how you concealed yourself all these years?
It was hard in the tens. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
There were posters, campaigns.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated. Martinez and Cold City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and Boogie Street, of course. Those fucking kips had Marsov coursing through their veins. And others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them. Soon they all went silent. The frequencies...
Yeah, they took control of all Revachol, so they can do anything else. How did you get between here and the mainland?
At night, I used a dinghy. I only went after dark then. When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too. They'd started snitching.
In the city, you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. I could walk straight into that town if I wanted. I just...
He falls silent, his gaze fixed on the shacks huddled together across the water. Why you just don't walk there?
I don't want to. They're all traitors. Pigs, rabbits, and dogs. Men without ideals are only animals.
He does not want to see life moving on. People forgetting, drinking, laughing.
The weapon cache under saying is lane 22B in the basement. Have you been there? Point to it.
So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Elmer Graves, right?
They were?
Useless now. Rusted away.
So you've been there?
Sleeping. Some nights. Ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were shit, even before they corroded. Some had bullets in the chamber, however.
You feel the dots connecting. Little dots on the map he's walked across.
There is a small bunker under the flat building. Have you been seen there?
The propaganda bunker. I used to, but not anymore.
Propaganda bunker?
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment, too. Made broadcasts, I think. Propaganda officers. I buried them with their leaflets. They killed themselves. 2 young boys.
Kill themselves?
A lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground anymore. It's better in the ruins, on the ground.
Tell me another thing.
The old man looks across the water, at the city, the ruins, the motorways rising above it.
You said this is your termless surrender.
You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol.
We are not coalition appointed, we're just trying to help people.
You're the RCM. You represent the Moralist International, the enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, le Parti Communiste d'Insolande. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
His hand shakes and breaks into a coughing
A
fit.
spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pit. Rene, the royalist on the coast, said,
The commoner signed the Revacholins instrument of surrender.
Liberal reactionaries signed that instrument. Traitors who should have been burned alive. I answer to the Communist Party.
Is that part of why you've been here all this time? Because the party didn't surrender?
he just wipes the blood from his chin.
Honorable.
Honor is a feudal atavism. My motive is class.
So you're a communist soldier from the communist army.
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not the army.
But you said you were trained and assigned to the defense corps.
Trained in historical materialism, then assigned as a political commissar by the party. These things used to mean something.
That means you're trained communist, right?
He nods slowly, then another tremor.
Yeah, say nothing. I don't want to be respectful with the man. I have another serious question for you.
There's nothing serious in this world. It's a farce.
What you have been using this gun for?
I've used it for killing people.
Killing people?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want a moralist euphemism? Defending your family and your property. I haven't done that. I've used it to kill people.
Interesting. During or after the war?
There is no after the war. Class war is never over.
So he's continued killing after hostilities ended. Okay. This is it. You can feel it, like battery acid on the tip of your tongue. Something you haven't felt in a while. But
But what?
this is what you live for. This is the shit. The great serotonin jackpot. The solution. Go in straight. No euphemisms. He doesn't like those. No. Be careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make him repeat it first. Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
So you're saying you kill people after active fighting stop?
What did I just say?
What did I just tell you? Don't drop the ball now.
Okay, did you use the gun to kill a colonel of the security contractor colonel?
The who now?
He leans in and cups his
He
ear.
heard you. He just wants to hear you say it again. This is dramatic flair on his part. Right choice. We're in. Do it, sire.
The fascist death squad who took a bullet in the mouth on the night of the March 4.
Oh yes, that one. Ugly piece of work, that boy.
Did you kill him?
The lieutenant takes a sudden step toward him.
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime.
A drop of blood in the saliva. Exhaust him with proof. Pile it all on him. Get a confession. The gun. The murder weapon is the perfect opener. The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember. Something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are so confusing. Go with something else first.
You're a communist. I talked to the dead man. He told me a communist killed him.
Stupid twat.
The lieutenant looks at you with worry in his eyes. Not this, he seems to say. Anything but this.
It was intuition. Had he spoken, he would have said communists killed him.
Intuition is an aberrant psychologism. It reeks of crypto-fascism. The parasite class use intuition to justify their rank in life. It's all just palmistry and magic, Earl creatures. Your brain is rotting from the radio waves.
He looks at the air that turns to the lieutenant.
He does not answer the provocation. It does not look like he thinks this approach worked. But still, somehow you knew it was a communist.
How?
Perhaps you suspected it before you took the case. The vision was you remembering that.
But it is nothing.
Was it supposed to?
I will look deeper then.
The inland sea is dark, vast, and on the surface, meaningless.
Turn back to him.
Standing there, slack-jawed, brain festering.
Come on, okay. I don't need your cooperation. I got this. Show the triangle for 46. No, come on, what I'm forgetting. Hit your son in the head.
Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on Clausia's roof.
Oh, yes.
There were Maybells in the grass when you got here, and Maybells on Clausia's balcony, and nowhere else. Nowhere in all of Martinez have you seen them. Wait, don't forget the footprints. The diagonal prints in the dust in the secret space behind Clausia's bedroom. Now they're gonna come out.
Okay, now everything is fitting. Of course, thank you, Head. Thank you.
Got it. Remember, the boot prints were like no modern soul. Nothing else comes up. You see the lieutenant watch you try to stimulate thought processes by hitting yourself.
Officer, a word?
Excuse for a moment, Mr. Dross. No. I'm almost there. Just leave me a few more punches.
Almost where? Almost ready to bleed to death.
He looks at the blood stain on your pants like,
No, come on. A word. Let's...
okay. He wants to talk to me. Let me drop a save here.
Hey,
Look around.
hey,
Who, me?
yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Okay. How come there's a word on the
You
street?
keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich. Sodomize the landowners. Impale all
What?
people who have more than 25 real in their pocket. Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs.
I have said
That
anything
kind
like
of
that.
Stuff. Okay, not in so many words, but don't deny it. You're about to rip off that mask of social democracy and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of
No, I'm
global
not going to
communism
turn into
that will
communist.
devour and masticate. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
No, opt out. It's too tiring. I don't have the it in me. I'm beat down and broken.
Very well. I guess no one will build communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has objections. No objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve a classless society. Everyone knows this. Anyone? Anyone else? There's no one. There's one.
No. No, shut up. I want to lie down and let the water carry me downstream. Discard top. Yeah, I don't want to be communist. Okay, let's talk to him. Let me level up. So we got logic, visual calculus. Yeah, I want to give suggestion. 1 point. Can you give 2 suggestion? Yeah. And let's go. Let's talk to him.
I think we may have this.
The lieutenant whispered and give you a short glance. Do you think he did it?
From nothing to this in a day. This is good, Lieutenant Gefreiter. We just need a confession first and then maybe a solid motive later.
I'm trying to get him to confess.
Yes, good going. That should be our first priority.
I'm slapping myself to get ideas.
I can see that, yes. I'm not judging.
How do you think the question is going?
Good. We are doing very good. He wants to confess, I can see that. We just need to pile it on a little more. The more we have on him, the closer he is.
You hear that? He thinks you're this close.
What I'm missing and what I haven't done?
Ballistics. Let him cook here for a minute or two. We can have another look around the island for a sniper's nest. I think we should check out the post.
Okay.
He doesn't have to hold
Okay,
the
let's do
fort.
this.
Just establish a line of sight and he'll do the rest himself.
Remember, he wants to tell us, but he doesn't want to help us. It needs to look like we already have everything.
There is palpable excitement in his tone. He likes him for this. A lot. But there's something more, too. He thinks the deserter has more than just this case in him. 44 years here.
You think he has more than this case?
Oh yes. And he hasn't spoken to anybody in a long time. If we get him open, who knows what will pour out.
Pat him on the back. Okay, we need to go and check out the rest of the island and look for the sniper nest. That is going to be here. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Let's get inside the building again. And let's go to the other side. Let's go to the other side. Yeah, I can cut the video right now, but I don't want to do it. I think we have a lot of stuff. No. Come from the downside. I want to conclude this island stuff right now, and then we will continue. Yeah, come here. Okay, what do you have here? Fearless seat, you can see inside. What is that? Okay, what do we have here? A massive can be on direct hit to take out such a long chunk. Okay, what do we have here? A distant sound of cargo ships, signal thorns echo on the waters. Nothing else there. Okay, let's go all the way up. Anything there? I'm bleeding because I keep running all over the place, but I don't want to go slow. Okay, what do you have here? In a pain your pelvis make your wings. Then you continue. To be careful with that. The inside of the fortress you make the console of the blast door. Can we get there? No. Oh, here it is. Okay, what do we have here? Loom fuel canister. Give me. A weather artillery map showing the coordinates of the Bay of Revachol. An old machine cabinet newly stocked with Doramin. Health and now we have a bed here. Let me drop a save.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab. only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
Inspect the mattress.
A single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns, and an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts.
Take one out of the can.
The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Tio Moteri. Contemporary Revacholians prefer Druan, a local blend from the southern islands, or Astra, the legendary cigarette from Grad. Tio Moteri is favored by older men for its paper filter tips, sweet smell, and added tar.
An Almas brand of cigarettes.
Yes, it all adds up.
He stares into the can for a second. Inspect the wall.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
They touch the concrete first.
Quite old and grimy from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
Look through the hole in the concrete.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation. A tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
On the left.
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A and 33B.
On the right.
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the Whirling in Rags. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
And between these two.
The box-shaped silhouette of the Whirling in Rags. You see a small fleck of white on the rooftop, the upstairs window of Clausia's room, in the snow, reflecting light.
There is it.
Do you have a line of sight to the window?
More than that,
Here, with a pair of binoculars, I will be able to see inside the room.
A pair of binoculars? Or a scope of a rifle? You'd be prone, lying on a mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
cheek against a cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger, on a calm day like this.
Kim, I could make it. I could make the shot.
Good. I think we have it, Detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Affirmative.
Finally.
In our defense, nothing pointed here. Many leads pointed elsewhere.
Yeah, you're right.
He looks north, over the fortification, then at the mattress. He's conflicted for a second. There's guilt there. It takes him a moment to rationalize it away.
Yeah, obviously he feels guilty. A lot of people die. Dragon. I can equip the... No. Okay, we got it. So, what else do we have here? Let's explore the rest of the island. We have something back here that you can check? No. Let's continue, but yeah, I think we should talk to him in the next episode. Let me finish exploring the island and I will figure it out. Okay, why are we here? The tree winch is broken. Ross has eaten the remains of the chain.
A strange feeling, looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave it all and walk in.
Why?
Perhaps there's someone there, under the water, waiting for you, where it has always been, smelling of tutti frutti
But it's cold.
betrayal. Yes, cold and still. But love is warm, like the inside of her mouth.
No.
Yes. No. We're not starting with that. Not now. Not this time.
Right your side.
In the snow-in mirror of the bay, you see Martinez, reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long.
Shake your head. Okay, let me drop a save. I don't want to die or something here. Okay, nothing. Anything here? No. Here down. You have anything? No. Yeah, we already full explored the area. We came here. Come over here. You have any personal thought here? No. And right here in all the shore. Yeah, we already explored all this area. Let's get inside. We're missing anything here? No, this was where we came. Yeah, let's go and talk to the man. Let's go and talk to the man and ask the question. He's going to be awful the answer. Because he can be tricking us. Someone can came, do the shot and leave the place. When he just give the rifle and that's all. But yeah, like I said, I will think we will continue in the next episode. So thanks for watching. If you like it, give a like, subscribe, and we will continue in the next one. See you. Bye bye. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on my social media. See you on the next video. Bye bye.